What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel. We are here for our first ever flashback pink slips playoff game, taking on a team that we actually just defeated in week 17 to secure a playoff spot, the Kansas City Chiefs, a battle of the 9 and 7s. Now, we did beat the Chiefs, which means we got to steal a player, which we are going to implement right away in this matchup in Dante Hall, the human joystick. 95 speed, we got pretty solid catching, deep route runnings on point, but the agility, the elusiveness, the juke move, his ability on special teams as a return man, this is dangerous. You know, we had Wes Welker, we lost Wes Welker, we've had Wes Welker again, and we've lost Wes Welker again, but now we have someone in Dante Hall that should be able to be better in that role. He's obviously a higher, I don't know what that is, 10 points? 10 points higher, 11 points higher than what the base rating was for Wes Welker. So I'm happy with it. And we are here in the playoffs, and I'm happy about it. But we did finish out the regular season, week 16 and week 17, with two 5-star spin the wheel performances. So that means, by virtue of the rules of pink slips, we have to up the difficulty to all Madden cheese nonsense for our wild card game here against the Kansas City Chiefs. Runners up in the AFC South with our 9 and 7 record. Before we get into this game, we didn't really do a recap of where we finished statistically. And obviously, there's always going to be times that you're going to, we can't fully invest all, because some of these guys weren't on our team for 90% of the season. So take that with a grain of salt. But some of these guys, like our team captains, they played all 16 games. Eli Manning, 4,700 yards, 35 touchdowns, 8 picks. We got 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns for Willie Parker. Steven Jackson obviously did a lot of that, not on our squad. Receiving, Andre Johnson, 73 catches, 1,600 yards, and 16 touchdowns, averaging 100 yards per game, which is pretty damn good considering the games that we did sim. More often than not, our offense was abysmal, so they did a lot of that in games that we played. Hall had almost 1,000 yards for the Kansas City Chiefs. That is a massive loss for them ahead of this playoff matchup. Jason Witten almost had 900 yards, 5 touchdowns. Hillard, Boston, Mitchell all spent time on different teams. Shannon Sharp, 250 and 2. Willie Parker, danger at the back. What Willie Parker? Jeez, almost 2,000 yards from scrimmage for fast Willie Parker, 14 touchdowns. I like seeing that. Sacks, John Renner was on our team, and he gave up 11. McKinney was 6, Carlisle 5. Mankins didn't give up a single sack all season, which is really, really damn good for our first draft pick from last year's draft. Defensively, Villama was a tackle machine, 142 tackles, 9 TFLs. Winfield, 99 tackles, 3 picks. He spent most of the season on our team. We won him early on from the Buffalo Bills. But for most of these guys, you can't really consider their performances. Calmus was on our team. For the sacks, we got Albert Hainsworth, 67, 18, and 10. James Harrison, 65, 18, and 10. Really, really productive, really, really consistent. Sean Merriman actually had a lot of that production for our team as well. 7 TFLs, 5.5 sacks. Mitchell had 2. Vilma had 1. Not a lot of interceptions. Definitely want to see more interceptions. That is why we brought in Ed Reed as an upgrade over Troy Polamalu. I definitely want to see Ed Reed next season take the league by storm. Quick look here, I guess, at the rest of... the awards haven't popped off yet. Well, they technically have. But let's look at the NFL. The top quarterback was Tom Brady for yards. Most touchdowns was Kurt Warner and Peyton Manning. On the rushing standpoint, Clinton Portis led the league in rushing, yet James and LaDainian Tomlinson as well. Rushing should be our boy Andre. Andre Johnson had it for yards and touchdowns by a long shot. No one too surprising there. For tutties, Isaac Bruce, Jabbar Gaffney, Marvin Harrison, Amani Toomer. Defensively, Patman, this guy, 3 of them. 3 Patmans. 200, that has to be glitched, right? He actually might have had a year that good, though. This guy is clearly bugged. Not everyone works out. There is no way. That must be calculate. I've never seen anyone go over 200 tackles. There is a chance that this guy's the greatest player. Oh, he's so glitchy. But that is, oh my God. There's no way that's true. Peter Ballware, the Baltimore Ravens led the league, 19 sacks. LeVar Arrington with 14. Jason Taylor, 13. Derek Brooks with 12. Peppers there, 11.5. Harrison and Hainsworth right there. Mike Doss led it with picks. Quentin Jammer. Champ Bailey had 4. Of course, Patman clearly had 12. Yearly awards MVP went to Michael Vick. Not surprised. I mean, he's ridiculous. Our boy Quincy Carter, a backup, our former backup. That's cool. Eli Manning coming number 4 in the MVP race. Coach of the Year went to Frank Reich. Obviously, these don't matter because it's not real. AFC Yards Player of the Year went to Peyton Manning. Eli Manning was the runner-up. Defensive Player of the Year went to Dwayne Patman. Wait a minute. Is that the same guy that's on the... Huh. Okay, the most glitchy player in franchise history. I don't know if Curse is watching this, but can you fix that in my roster file? That'd be fantastic. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Aaron Rodgers. We actually had no one even make the short list. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Pac-Man Jones, Justin Tuck's there, Nick Collins, Sean Merriman, Trent Cole. It's a pretty strong rookie class. Who's offense? Rodgers. Who else we got here? Do we know? Frank Gore, Frank the Tank, Cadillac Williams. Best quarterback went to Peyton Manning, Clinton Portis. Andre Johnson is your best wide receiver. Jeff Saturday, the best lineman. Jason Taylor, best D lineman. beating out Harrison and Hainsworth, who were 2 and 3 respectively. Linebacker Ballware. DB, clearly it's his Patman, monster freak of nature. And Seabass is your best kicker. But that's enough time gloating and looking at the most glitchy player in history. It is time to put all that behind us because it's a new season. The second season, the playoffs have begun. And it is time to follow our destiny, run the gauntlet, and win the Super Bowl. So we are here at All Madden. This is Aaron Rodgers All Madden. So I'm playing the full game. Sometimes you mix in some sim. You know, it's a mix. It's a mixed bag. We're going for it here, though. As they drop the pass there, they are lucky that didn't fall an inch back, or Lito Shepard would have picked that off. I am sure a great 3-and-out force by the defense here on the opening drive. Oh no, trying to find Andre Johnson and Javon Curse the freak. I think he had 3 sacks last week. Another one right there. He's just bullying John Runyon.
53, check 53. All right, T, let's
Oh no! Jump on it! For the love of God, Trey Thomas, thank you. Alert. Recovers the sack fumble. Thank God. Need to live to fight. We do have Freddie Mitchell. It's 4th and 26. We just don't need to pop that out in the first quarter. It's a draw. It's a draw. There we go. Good alert run defense there from Sean Merriman, who's known more so as a pass rushing specialist. 3rd and 4. They are fringe field goal range. Would ideally not like to have them get the first score of the game, but their O-line is just stifling our pass rush. Get it? We follow up their forced fumble, their own forced fumble. Big Al Hainsworth thrusting his way into the jowls of Aaron Rodgers. That definitely pushes them out of field goal range. Great response from the defense. Big Al Hainsworth. Let's go.
That's terrible.
Well, not used to that on All Pro. Our X-Factor quarterback just sails it thrown on the run. Easiest interception you'll ever see. I will never make that mistake again. That is our one and only mulligan of, oh yeah, this is All Madden. Unbelievable, Eli. Just sends it 20 feet over Jason Witten's head. Who's wide open, mind you? You lead that a little bit more towards the sideline. You might make that. So annoying. 3rd inch is going to bring the blitz. O-line is good. I mean, they got good guys. They got Will Shields, Willie Rofe. They got playmakers. And then, oh yeah, just Tony Gonzalez as my 2 DBs trip over another. Not only were there our two X-Factor DBs in Ed Reed and Winfield tripped over one another as Gonzalez finds himself in the end zone. Oh, I love All Madden. Love it! 3rd and 11 at about midfield. I don't know why I'm even trying to run the ball. It's not working. We got Hall. Yes, it's your former team. Even though we stole them away from you, they didn't want to get rid of you. It's still your former team. You know you want to go off. 2nd catch, 47 yards, drive continues. Okay, little C4 special. Let's see if Steve Jackson can execute it. He actually does very well. The blocking is sensational. Looks like it caught the Chiefs by surprise. They definitely did not do their scouting report on me. As Steven Jackson spelling in for a tired Willie Parker takes his C4 special. and ties this game up. The crowd here at Arrowhead, kind of silent. You could hear a pin drop. God damn it. I love just seeing my superstar guy's ability flash as he misses a tackle. On Brandon Stokely, of all people. 3rd and 8 on the 20. They are in field goal range. Aaron Rodgers has, I don't think he's missed a pass yet. Just awesome. And then we got a broke tackle there, but very surprising play call. I know Priest Holmes, the old guard there in Kansas City, but really taking the ball out of your young superstar X-Factor quarterback's hands there on a draw play? Whatever. Defense holds. They settle for a field goal. 3rd and goal. We're going to go heavy tight ends here. 3 tight ends. Andre at the top of the screen. Andre wins his route. There we go. You can't keep him quiet for that long. He's the best wide receiver in the league. It looks like we're going to enter halftime with a lead. 3rd and 2. We're going to keep it with the hot hand here rather than go in the air. Willie Parker has been very efficient on this drive, and yet again, the speed is too damn much. We are in the red zone of the Kansas City Chiefs just like that. Oh, there we go. All those times, I think we spent at least 10 skill points on Willie Parker as a receiving back that did not affect his base overall, and it's starting to pay back a little bit because I think he got low 70s catching right now. His route running's really good. Anytime he's getting put one-on-one with a linebacker, I'm taking those chances. And he just gets a free pass into the end zone there. Oilers are starting to pull away. Excellent start to the second half. 3rd and 9 here for Aaron Rodgers. Man, they have not attempted one deep pass. We probably ruined their game plan by getting rid of Dante Hall. There we go. Just destroy that, blow that play up. I think that's literally 82's the dude we sent to them last week for Dante Hall. Force a punt. They have no deep threat. And Bazooka is the X-Factor ability Rodgers has, so they can't maximize that. It's a double whammy. Come on, Andre. 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches. They think we're going to run it, except we're going to throw it to the best deep threat in the Nash. This game's over. That we're not going to give, and we're not going to choke that one. I'm very nervous, because the next playoff game's a sim game. But at least we're not going to be one and done. All right, another 4th down here for the Kansas City Chiefs in our red zone. We got X-Factored. We're all X-Factored up. And then Brian Finneran, a member of the Madden All-25 team or whatever. The 25 years of Madden. They put Brian Finneran in.
Fatality.
Oh, I didn't think Brian Finneran ever hit a juke move in his life. Yet he just shatters the ankles of Ed Reed. Nice. Wow. Wow. I really hope that wasn't Antoine Winfield. That was 28. Who's number 28? Look, he's glitched. He's not even moving. Who's 28? If that's Antoine Winfield, I'm gonna be disgusted. If that was a backup because we're tired, just getting burned. It was Lito at 85. Just looked like an idiot. So there you have it. We're able to kick the field goal late. As I actually think I have those shoes that coach is wearing. Andre Johnson show, ladies and gentlemen. Outside of some very questionable, we're back playing all Madden. This was generally a positive experience. And I guess the entertainment, if you will, of the follies that happen on all Madden, there's definitely something there. But we balanced it, 200 yards, 130 rushing yards. We really, really stifled them. They want to run the ball because we took away their only deep threat. And we win. We got our first playoff victory. And this may be something we change in future years. Obviously, I'm making this off the cup. But I figured because we basically played half of our games and simmed half our games in the regular season. Tried to keep it balanced so we don't just, year 2 win the Super Bowl. I feel like by that logic, we play one, we sim one in the playoffs. And then obviously, this way, if we win the next one, then we have the championship. I'd play the championship. I don't think I'd sim the Super Bowl, but I don't know. I feel like in a ways that's going to keep it honest. That's going to keep it not super cheesy. Either way, that we definitely are simming the next one. We still have to deal with whoever we play next week before we can even think about the championship game in the Super Bowl. But before that, we get to calculate our star rating here and figure out what kind of player we get to take away from the Kansas City Chiefs and our first franchise playoff victory as the Houston Oilers 2.0. So it's a really quick one to calculate. We won the game, which is 1 star. And on the offensive side of things, we had over 100 yards for Willie Parker, which is worth half a star. And we had 2 receiving touchdowns for Andre Johnson, which is worth half a star. We didn't get anything on the defense. So that is a 2-star performance, a +4 upgrade that we get to take away from the Kansas City Chiefs. So pure depth move, there's nothing that, +4 just wasn't really working for us. So we're going to flip 71 32-year-old depth tackle Fred Miller and 75 rotational D tackle William Joseph over to the Chiefs to get upgrade here at D tackle and Ryan Sims, who is 2 overall points higher, same age. And then we're just getting a much younger swing tackle here in Jacob Rogers. This better not come back to pop me in the ass because I really would have liked to play this game. But it's the Divisional. It's the Manning Bowl. Again, I don't want to just keep changing the rules as we go. We've played one, simmed one. Let's do it. Hopefully doesn't end here. All right, here we go. Now again, it's gonna be one of those things. There could be overwhelming support in the comments that I should play all of my playoff games, which I could definitely amend to, but that would just be convenient at this juncture. Say, oh, let's play Manning versus Manning in the playoffs. No, we're gonna stay with the sim, with what we've done this season. If we want to retool it and say we can play all of our playoff games, then we could do so. But so far, we're looking good, baby. Look at this. A lead. The defense is showing up. Again, we are just doing nothing but scoring field goals. This is looking impressive. We're going to be able to go. We're going to knock out the Colts. The sim did their job. Peyton versus Eli. And the sim did its job. And calculating the star rating here, we won the game. It still counts as a divisional game. It's a divisional opponent. So that's a 2-star victory right off the rip. Player stats, it was horrific. Not great. Low scoring, horrible game. But we did get half a star for Willie Parker going over 100 yards. We did get, on the defensive side, a half a star for Sean Merriman getting 2 sacks. We also got half a star for Nick Collins picking off Peyton Manning, which rounds up, it's a 3.5-star performance. We round down to a 3-star, a +6 upgrade from the Colts as we gear up to kick off the next episode in the AFC Championship game. Our upgrades, we're going to take an upgrade to a veteran center to a veteran center that can help us right now in this push. We're going to flip McKinney, who at this point is nothing more than a holds machine. He gets like 2 holding penalties a game. And we're going to flip that for Jeff Saturday, who's 2 years older, but a superstar. And probably, in my opinion, since I've been watching football, probably a top 5 center that I've seen. So there we go. It's a nice little upgrade to the offensive line as we look to make a Super Bowl run, complete with a divisional championship and a Super Bowl title. And here's where we get off, fellas. The end of the episode, setting up the AFC Championship game against the 10-5-1 Miami Dolphins. Who do they have? What's going on with their team? How did they get to this point? The Dolphins, they got Jason Taylor, Ricky Williams, Jeff Garcia slinging the rock, Ronald McKinnon, no idea who that is, at middle linebacker, Patrick Surtain, really good corner. His kid, I think, at Alabama is going to be the next great one. Sam Madison rolled, Jason Peters, Marlon Greenwood. Okay, they're stacked. Look, we got some guys, though. We're even more stacked. If we're going by abilities, I don't think there's a team that has any more abilities than we do. Okay? And we just got the man known as Jeff friggin' Saturday, who shows up on Sundays. So I'm feeling that's going to be one hell of a matchup. And we're going to keep it on all Madden. And the sim, hooked us up by beating the Colts, who maybe if we actually had to play that game at all Madden, we would have got spanked. So maybe thank you. God bless to the sim. But that's how we're going to wrap up this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. We'll be back, I think, probably on Sunday. We'll be doing it'll either be the championship and the Super Bowl if we win, or it'll be the championship and the complete offseason. So we'll get through free agency and the draft, so you're not going to want to miss that. Coming to you guys live on Sunday afternoon. That is for me today, guys. So thank you for watching. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.